Liz Hill. Welcome to Podsnappery, the willful determination to ignore the objectionable or inconvenient, at the same time assuming airs of superior virtue and noble resignation. We explore things I find interesting, unusual, or annoying. So let's get down to it and spill the tea. Back in February, in our second episode, we talked about Valentine's Day and all the advertising around chocolates and cards. But we only glanced over a much more insidious product: diamonds.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Really, Marilyn? Are they? I'm not buying it, and neither should you. Now, is this topic serious?
Yes!
Does it fall under the category of annoying?
Yes!
Does it piss me right the fuck off?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
You bet your sweet bippy it does.
What?
Okay, sorry. Let's focus. So, history. What do we know about diamonds and their history?
Well, how the substance found in nature, they cut glass, suggest marriage. I suppose I've replaced a dog as a girl's best friend, and that's about it.
You are not wrong, Sean Connery. But diamonds have been a part of corrupt dealings for years, spawning the name conflict or blood diamonds. These diamonds may have been acquired by people who were enslaved, tortured, raped, beaten, or killed to mine that diamond.
Check, please.
Exactly. Not to put too fine a point on it, you heard me. Diamonds are a dirty business. If you ask about conflict or blood diamonds in a jewelry store, you will probably get a reply like, "Don't worry, our diamonds are certified by the Kimberly Process Certification Scheme." If you are like me, you are probably like, what the fuck does that even mean? And you are not alone. Most consumers don't really know what it means, and most earth-mined jewelers like it that way. Established in 2003, the Kimberly Process Certification Scheme, or KPCS, was created to reduce the flow of conflict diamonds, rough diamonds used to finance wars against governments. However, the main problem with the KPCS is that the definition of a conflict diamond is far too narrow. It merely aims to end revenue from diamonds going to rebel groups to fund wars. However, it does nothing to address corrupt governments, state-sponsored militias, or the unethical treatment of people involved in the process of mining blood diamonds.
The whole process from start to finish operates under an airtight security system. It's an essential precaution, even though the industry prides itself on the loyalty and devotion of its workers. Naturally, the security measures tend to ensure that loyalty, as do the extensive amenities and social services we provide. There's a permanent staff of doctors, nurses, even dentists. The whole process from start to finish operates under an airtight security system. It's a necessary precaution, even though the industry prides itself on the loyalty and devotion of its workers.
Next.
When you talk about buying a diamond, usually it's part of the courtship ritual that ends in an engagement ring. But why? Why do people buy a diamond to get married to begin with? Well, almost 100 years ago, the diamond company De Beers advertised a diamond ring as essential to wedding proposals. Okay, good. Now we have someone to blame.
And I blame you.
Right? Let me spill this enormous cup of tea here. De Beers even decided that said ring should cost 2 months of a man's salary. You get that? They decided. The fucking people selling the fucking stones decided how much you should spend on one.
Buy her a diamond worth 1 month's salary. She'll be sure to love you eternally.
Profits are down. Better make it 2 months.
Can you believe this shit? The standard of how much to spend on an engagement ring was created by De Beers. That's like Godiva pricing a box of chocolates based on how much cash is in your bank account.
How much you got?
Okay, I need a moment. I'm going to turn this over to Adam again. Enjoy.
Diamonds are intrinsically worthless.
I refuse to believe that.
Well, maybe you believe De Beers chairman Nicky Oppenheimer, who once said, quote, "Diamonds are intrinsically worthless."
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
In fact, they're quite common. The only reason diamonds are even expensive is that De Beers has a global monopoly on diamond mining, and they artificially restrict the supply to jack the prices up. But in reality, those assholes have a fuck ton of them.
These are extremely rare. Pay no attention to that.
which means that diamond you just blew your savings on has virtually no resale value. That's why De Beers wants you to think a diamond is forever. If you never try to sell it, you'll never figure out how badly you got fucked.
Crazy, right? They created an illusion of scarcity to make them appear rare and inflate the value. Adam is right. No wonder they say,
Diamonds are forever.
ugh, yeah, so is hepatitis B. In the 1980s, fucking De Beers, convinced they weren't making enough money, launched a campaign to convince women to buy diamonds for their husbands. Next, the industry as a whole encouraged women to buy diamonds for themselves. Now, with marriages slowing down, the industry has set its sights on friends. Check out this ad from Jared.
This necklace is truly a new piece of my soul. I always knew I had a sister and she didn't. And so when we met for the first time, it was just fulfilling. And I knew that it was what I longed for my entire life.
It is one of my love languages to gift. So this necklace symbolizes our worlds coming together.
Explore our Brilliant Moments collection. Jared, love brilliantly.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little. Nope, I definitely did. It is one of my love languages to gift. Are you fucking kidding me? Is anyone really buying this shit? I mean that literally. With the spike in inflation and everything costing so damned much these days, who can afford diamond jewelry? I guess that is part and parcel to why they're pushing the boundaries with these ads. Note the perfectly manicured nails and the matching hairstyles. Ugh, there it is again.
Gonna be some vomiting, and then death.
Is there any chance death would come before the vomiting?
Now we get to the coup de grace, the rebranding of undesirable brown diamonds to increase sales. Today, chocolate diamonds are a big thing, but the origins of them really show you how these people are out to screw you to make a buck. So brown diamonds are the most common color variety of natural diamonds. In most mines, brown diamonds account for 15% of production. The brown color makes them less attractive to some people as gemstones, and most are used for industrial purposes. Because of their hardness, toughness, and low value, brown diamonds were often crushed and used to make abrasive granules for cutting, grinding, polishing, and drilling tools. Enter Baumgold Brothers, a diamond cutter and fine jewelry importer in the 1950s and 60s. They rebranded brown diamonds in order to entice sales. Names included champagne, amber, cognac, and chocolate. Basically names that sounded better than brown, right? Honestly, there has to be a cheaper way to get your own diamond if you so desire.
Pardon my French, but Cameron is so tight that if you stuck a lump of coal up his ass, in 2 weeks you'd have a diamond.
Exactly. Other companies followed suit and named those same brown diamonds in different shades, like clove, coffee, caramel, cappuccino, mocha, espresso, cinnamon, and even tobacco. Why don't they just call it what it is? Shit. This rebranding had some initial success, but ultimately the massive number of names caused confusion in the marketplace.
What's the matter, Pop? I'm confused.
In 1986, massive amounts of brown diamonds were brought to the market. Rio Tinto opened the Argyle mine in Australia, in which 80% of the diamonds mined were brown in color. De Beers followed this trend in 1996. With no existing way to value these diamonds, Rio Tinto created a grading system where C1 represents the lightest color and C7 the darkest. Now, ready for this? In 2000, Levion trademarked the term chocolate diamond and introduced a new brown jewelry line. The brand heavily advertised the chocolate diamond line, including a massive TV media spread.
The craving for chocolate is all grown up. Ooh. Jared presents beautiful natural Levion chocolate diamonds and chocolate South Sea pearls. Levion is the only company on Earth to make jewelry with chocolate diamonds. Levion, the leading family in jewelry, from ancient royalty to today's red carpet. You will only find these styles at Jared. Levion chocolate diamonds, they're anything but vanilla. That's why he went to Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry.
The campaign was a success. In 2007, virtually no one was searching for chocolate diamonds. And in 2014, the number jumped to 400,000 times a year. For fuck's sake, people. If you want to throw your money at something worthless that looks good, give it to me. So, the willful determination to ignore the objectionable or inconvenient, at the same time assuming airs of superior virtue and noble resignation. That, my friends, is Podsnappery. Thanks for watching. I'm Liz Hill. Remember, we're not being rude. They're just insignificant.